Hi guys, it's Granny Tana speaking. Welcome to this FS25 mod overview video. In this video I'll show you all the mods that are currently waiting at Modhub or are being tested that I made and uploaded to Modhub. So I showed you all of those mods already in dedicated videos when I was working on them and shortly before uploading it to Modhub, but the Modhub testing waiting time is still so long that you might have forgotten that there is quite a lot waiting for you, and therefore I thought it's a good idea to put them all together, or at least representatives of those mods. Some of the mods have a lot of variations or a lot of buildings, but that would have been too much for this area. And yeah, and I tell you what it's all about and how long it's waiting and so forth. Maybe first I'll show you the list of the mods that are currently waiting or being in test. There are two mods that will come out soon, I hope. They are in console testing, and usually when it has reached the console testing stage, they won't find any more errors, at least with my mods. Usually it could happen, but usually when it's in console testing I start becoming happy and think, oh, soon it's time for it. But it can still take some days when they have a lot of mods in console testing and so forth. And yeah, then I have two updates, the small farm production and the open air garden. And the updates are much faster than new mods. Therefore, I hope those will come out soon. And the German farm buildings pack is already waiting for the second test. It came back, I had to repair something, and now it's waiting again. But this second waiting time is much shorter than the first one, and therefore I hope that will come out soon, rather soon as well. And then we have the newest mod, next one, which is the British farmhouse. Then we have the dairy production, restaurant, pig food production, American farmers market, apple tree and marketplace. And now I show them to you here. Maybe I just go down. So here with the small farm production that will get an update, I changed or I removed the possibilities that missions want to deliver to this, because there are problems with this rather often, and therefore I think it's not a good idea to have this as a target for a mission, a harvesting mission. And that was the main reason for the updates. And then I added a recipe to make ropes, and I changed the pallet trigger that you can put in the pallets faster, so no more problems with delivering the pallets. I hope it also works for consoles. On my PC tests it worked like a charm, and yeah, I hope it works for consoles as well. So, and then the next one is the garden mod, or rather the distributor. I only changed the distributor because with the update to the version 1.8, the unloading trigger for the distributor doesn't work anymore, at least for the water. And yeah, because that's important, I found out what is the problem and changed it and made an update. And I hope those 2 updates will be released rather soon. Then we have the German farm buildings pack. It's a huge pack, and yeah, as I said, this already had a review and is waiting for the follow-up test, and I hope then it will be released. And here we have my newest mod, the British farmhouse, and it's waiting, and it will wait quite a long time, I guess, because the waiting times are still very, very long. And then next thing is a lot of holidays in Germany, so those small holidays. And then we have FarmCon and summer holidays, and I don't expect the testing or waiting time to be faster rather soon. So maybe it will stay like that for a while, which is very sad. So, but therefore I show them to you to remind you, hey, Oma Tana is not sleeping. Oh, I am sleeping every day, but I'm still working on mods, and they are piling up in the Modhub, so to say. Here we have the dairy production. This is the decorative shop area in the front side, and in the back is the action area where you deliver your stuff, and the pallets still are spawning, and those cheese buckets, they will turn, the mixer will turn when the production is running. Yeah, and it's a walk-in building from both sides. Here we have the restaurant, which is more or less the same than in FS22, a selling station. And here we have pig food production, which is also the same as in FS22. And there we have a completely newly built big American farmers market with this interactive, how do you call it? It's a selling station. It's a fillable selling station. Yeah. So this is the version where everything is already filled up. And then there is a version where only some decorative things are, and you have to deliver the stuff that it fills up. And I placed the already filled thing here because that just looks nicer, and it has an ice cream stall which is always filled up in the back, and so it's something where the whole family can go and buy some stuff. And here we have the market stall. This is European style, and here you can see the stalls in the empty mode, only some decorative items, and there is also a version that is already completely decorated, so you can decide if you want to have a fillable selling station or a selling station that is already completely filled. And then we have the apple tree. You have a 1 apple tree and a 4 apple tree version, and a little hut where you can produce apple juice and earn quite a lot of money. And here are the 2 mods that are already in console testing. We have the tiny workshop with 2 different buildings and one that is just this area and a trigger. And yeah, and we have this American barn, which comes in a lot of versions, with and without silo, and even with a farmhouse option in the top floor. And yeah, it's more or less the same than in FS22. Yeah, and if we are lucky, those two mods will come out very soon. I hope next week. And the update mods might take still a while, but maybe also next week. It could be possible. It depends on how fast the Modhub is next week. And the others, yeah, German farm buildings pack could be soon, and the others will still have to wait, I guess. Okay, that's about my waiting mods. Oh, and maybe you want to know what I'm just working on. I'm just working on the farm factory. I already had it in FS22. It's not a small production like that, but it's a huge production, a factory. It produces 10 times as much as the small farm production, but you can't walk inside. It's just a building for outside, and it looks a little bit factory-like. And I added the recipes from FS25, so the ropes and the cans and the soups and all this stuff, all the rice stuff, and so the list of recipes is much larger than in FS22, but I didn't add custom products because the list of the products is already so long. Yeah, and I guess I can upload this rather soon, and then I will work on my German map and on some buildings that I need for this map, like a cow barn and a bakery and a German farmers market and so forth. Okay, that's about all my waiting mods. Thank you for your support as a Ruby channel member. If you want to buy FS25 or a DLC, feel free to use my code OMATANA. You'll find the link for the PC version in the video description. It doesn't cost you anything extra and supports me a lot. Now I wish you a wonderful day, thank you for watching and all the best till next time. Tschüss!